Hi everyone, it's Brian from the Paula's Choice Research Team here with another edition of Beauty Talk, where we answer your most burning beauty questions. And I have a couple for you today. We're going to talk about Botox and we're going to talk about BHA exfoliants. So let's start with Botox, one of my new favorite things. Having just turned 40, I've been poked a couple times just right between the brows there because I noticed I was starting to get the dreaded 11s and, from thinking too much. Sharon from Facebook asks, what's a good age to start Botox and does it stop working after a while? And Sharon, that is a great question. I was actually just speaking with a dermatologist last week who does quite a bit of Botox. She didn't do mine, but we were on a panel together. And she told me that she has a lot of younger women, like in their early to mid 20s, coming to see her asking about Botox being done preemptively. If I start doing it now, will I not be dealing with those expression lines later? And she almost always turns those people away because she'll say, if you don't have that expression line left in the skin, when you are expressionless, so the deeper wrinkles around the eyes, the 11s, the horizontal lines on the forehead, you don't need Botox yet. Botox is something that you really should wait until you are seeing a line, an expression line that is bothering you before you go do something about it. It's not like skincare where sometimes we're asked about, if I start using anti-aging skincare too soon, will it not work later on when I really need it? Like when I'm in my mid-40s and I really need that retinol, if I've been using it since I'm 18, am I going to be out of luck? That's not the case. Again, we usually use the healthy diet analogy in that if you eat broccoli at age 18 when you have no wrinkles, it's still going to be healthy for you, or you can eat just as much as it would be if you eat broccoli when you're in your 50s. Now, does Botox stop working after a while? Yeah, it does, which is why you need to go back and get more Botox done. For most people, it's going to last about 3 to 6 months. I've been able to stretch it out. I've been one of the lucky ones whose Botox tends to last closer to about 6 months, but you do notice when it wears off 100%. What happens, without getting too technical, is that the body just starts breaking it down. It's eventually metabolized, taken care of, and if it's no longer there to act on the muscle to keep it from contracting and forming that expression line, the muscle starts working again. It's not permanent damage to the muscle when you get Botox, unless you get really, really bad Botox. But it's going to start working again. It wants to start working again. So one of the little known secrets or kind of the downsides of Botox is that as soon as you get it injected, your body is working to try to fight against it. For a while, that 3 to 6 month period, Botox is more powerful, but it's kind of like buying a new car and driving it off the lot. As soon as you do that, it's not worth as much as it used to be. However, don't let that keep you from trying Botox. When you need it, don't do it preemptively. Next question is from Delbert on our Facebook page, and he says, does applying BHA, which is salicylic acid, a leave-on exfoliant, every day cause over-exfoliated skin? Love this question. A lot of people think if a little exfoliation with a BHA product or AHA product is good, then more must be better. So they're using those products too often. They're piling on different strengths. They maybe are using a Clarisonic device or a microdermabrasion scrub. They're just doing too much. So the overarching answer is yes. You can exfoliate your skin too much. Whether or not you are, and for the most part, if you're just using one type of exfoliant or you're alternating back and forth, that should be fine. But what you need to do is pay attention to how your skin responds. If you are noticing, whether you're using one exfoliant or a couple and alternating, if you're noticing redness, dryness, peeling or flaking skin, that is a sign that your skin is reacting in a negative way to the exfoliant. Sometimes it means it's just a hump you need to get over, and then eventually your skin is going to acclimate to this product and it'll be smooth sailing from there. You can experiment with that too and see if it works, but otherwise you really should only be seeing benefits from your exfoliant, not side effects like flaking and redness. That is generally a sign that your skin is, yes, to use Delbert's words, being over exfoliated. And the goal is never to tip the scales in favor of irritation. You just want benefits. Thanks for listening, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click like below And for ongoing beauty talk with the entire Paula's Choice Research team, we'll be back next week with another one for you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.